What is going on, everybody? It's Hector Martinez once again for Urban Kung Fu. And today I'm going to bring you Bruce Lee, A Life by my dear friend, Mr. Matthew Polly. Now, let me say something about this book, man. I mean, this book right here is the quintessential, the most complete biography ever done on the life of our hero, Bruce Lee. Matthew Polly went through great lengths to put this book together. It took him years of research. And Matthew flew all over, including, of course, Hong Kong, where he interviewed the people like Raymond Chow, Betty Ting Pei, of course, Linda and Shannon Lee. Matthew just did an extraordinary job on this book here, putting it together. And of course, like every other book, it has its flaws. It's not perfect, but to me, it's the most complete biography ever done on the life of Bruce Lee. And I'm grateful for Matthew putting this together. You know, I met Matthew through my good friend, Mr. Rick Myers. Met him at Angela Mao's restaurant. We had one of those Bruce Lee days that I like to put together every year. And Rick Myers introduced me to Matthew, and just immediately, he's such a likable guy. So glad to have met Matthew, and I thought I was a fan of Bruce Lee. I mean, I collect magazines and posters and things, but you don't have to do that to be a fan. I mean, the great lengths that Matthew Polly went just to create this book. I mean, this man went through like all the four corners of the earth to gather information from such key people involved in Bruce Lee's life. And just to put this masterpiece together was just a great task. And I'm grateful for it. Here I'm actually sharing with you my different versions of these books here. The one you see here is Bruce Lee Uma Vida, which is Bruce Lee A Life, and this is from Brazil. And this was a gift actually from my friend from Brazil, Mr. Vinicius Lee. And this one here actually is probably my favorite. This is it's an advanced uncorrected proof, which is one of those books that are before they're published, they're sent to the publisher to find any imperfections, anything that needs to be corrected, any changes before it is printed for the public. And I was very fortunate that Matthew himself gave me this book. He thought I should have it in my collection. I'm a big fan of this book, of course. This one here, I believe, is the most beautiful version of this book. This is from the Japanese market. And although the text is in Japanese, I mean, if you have the English version, you already know what the book is about. But just to have it, it's just a beautiful piece to include in your collection. Matthew actually told me that I believe it took him up to a decade to put this book together, but it's very well worth it. Here you see the Brazilian version. Here you see the softback version. You have the hardback version, the advanced uncorrected proof version. You have the Japanese, and you have the United Kingdom version, which is actually really beautiful as well. With that red cover, it pops just beautifully. Well, there you go, dear friends. This is my collection of Bruce Lee, A Life, by my good friend, Mr. Matthew Polly. Recommended highly. It's just a great book. You guys be well, stay healthy, God bless, and be safe.